Hi everyone, welcome back to the Girl-Reinventing channel. I know it's been quite a few days since I've posted. I have a project here that I've been wanting to get around to doing. I'm sorry I'm so low, it's just I'm trying to get a good camera angle with the lighting and everything, and I still haven't really mastered that in the basement yet, so forgive me for the weird stooping, but here we go. Mid-century modern. This sucker's been in our basement since we bought the house. It is a wreck, and I am going to repaint it. It is this really cool mid-century modern bar cart, liquor trolley, party on wheels, whatever you want to call this thing. It's a 3-tier utility cart. So we are going to be fixing this up today. You can see it's in really rough condition. All this nastiness, I have to do something about it. So that is my task. I am not quite sure what we're going to do. Oh wait till you see this nastiness. Ready? Blah! It has been in the basement and it has had cleaning supplies on it that have just corroded the paint off of this. There are no holes in it, so I am hopeful that I'll be able to do something and make it look nice again. Probably gonna have to use a textured finish. I'm not really gonna be into getting the paint eater out and taking all of the paint down. I just kind of wanna do this quickly, make it look good again, and use it somewhere. Maybe as a plant stand or a liquor trolley. We do like to party here at the McHugh household. I don't know if you can see right here. Oh, you probably can't see. There's still grime on there. Wheels that have some glitter in them. Oh yes, glitter, glitter, glitter. I am going to clean these up. One of them was bent. Here we go. Let's do this together. Let's make this bar cart functional again and maybe even have a... All right guys, so basically gonna just finish taking this apart, scrub the top of this down really good with a good wire brush and some TSP cleaner and get to work painting. What I am going to do is this cool little insignia here. Can you see? I'm gonna cover that up with some painter's tape so that after we're done painting everything, that little insignia can still be there, that little branding. I think it said Style Air from Costco, just so in case anybody ever gets their hands on this piece after me, they'll know where it came from and they'll have some sort of identifying history branding on it. So that's the plan. 1, 2, 3 primer. All right, well, while they are drying, I figured I would go ahead and mix up some milk paint. I'm using the Miss Mustard Seed, Layla's Mint. Yeah, I'm using our good kitchen dishes. I'm gonna use some of the salt wash. This adds a layered sun and salt air-soaked look. I think this would be perfect to add texture to the piece that's already textured, just to give it some uniformity so that the texture is throughout. I'm going to be putting that on with milk paint. It's one part paint to 1 part salt wash, but milk paint in itself, you have to mix it up. It's 1 part milk paint to 1 part water. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna need a lot of this milk paint, maybe even the whole rest of this container. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. And it's okay if it's a little runny because I'm going to be adding salt wash to it and the salt wash will make it thick. But this is going to be my first layer on the top of those metal tiers. Typically milk paint is not a great choice to put on top of something that's metal because milk paint tends to like to chip. But because I'm adding salt wash, it's going to make it more sticky. It's going to stick better to the surface. I actually want to add some more water. don't want it too thick. Now guys, I'm just using, you can see, a popsicle stick. Probably not the best choice to mix this up with. I'm just too lazy right now to go upstairs and get a whisk. But if you had a little whisk, or even a fork for that matter, it would mix up a lot faster. I need to not be lazy and just go and get the whisk. I'll be right back. Oh boy, in that short amount of time that it took me to go upstairs and get, well, I couldn't find the whisk, so I had to get a fork. This thing turned into mud. Adding more water. We really need it to be thin. Protein, the milk protein. I don't see a list of ingredients on here because I was curious, because I like to know how things work. And somehow they work harmoniously together. I want it to be all mixed up. So it's 1-to-1, but you can really customize how much you want to put in. A lot of the times when you're using this, you do want the cake batter consistency. But I do not want cake batter today. All right, I think we have the consistency here that I want for today. It's not cake batter. It's kind of more like milkshake. All right, all finished with this part with the salt wash. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but can you see the little hills and valleys with the stippling? And there's little ridges and even little bits of pigment in there that haven't broken open yet. That's exactly what I want, because the top layer is going to kind of just sit in there, and it'll be darker in some areas and lighter in others. The top coat I'm going to use is going to be this mineral paint from Melange, Vagabond Blue, Sugarland, Texas. I made way too much paint, so I better get on finding something else that needs some milk paint. I have to use this up like pretty much today or tomorrow, so I will get busy finding something else to paint. And my dog is barking at the mailman. Ah! You're gonna do it, don't do it. Oh my goodness, Gus. I see you. I don't want to be surprised. He wants to surprise me. He's going to jump on me. He's going to surprise me. Ah! See what he does? Well, all the pieces are back on the table drying, and I'm going to have to let them dry overnight because they are still really thick with paint, like layered up paint. So no rush, I'll just let them dry, but that means that I'll have to wait to use the booze trolley, but that doesn't mean I have to wait to have a glass of wine. So in anticipation of our new liquor cart, fun table, booze trolley, it'll have to be tomorrow. After letting everything dry overnight, then I go back in with this Vagabond Blue from Melange Paints and add the second coat on top. That blue will sit on top, and all of the milk paint underneath will be revealed once I sand it back, which I'm doing right here with a 220 grit, I believe, and an old sanding sponge. So just a light scuff sand on the top to kind of reveal the bottom layer, vacuuming it all up, and then sealing everything up with this polyurethane, this matte by Varathane. I had just a little bit of this left, so I figured I would use it. I think I put about 3 coats on just to give it a lot of extra protection. I love sneaking little pops of color in here and there. This is Tree Frog Green by Dixie Belle Paint, and I'm going to use it to paint the underneath of all of these metal tiers. just to give it a little peak of color under there. I think it'll be fun. I'm pretty certain you can probably already tell where this is going. Yeah. What'd you do? Huh? What'd you do? What'd you do? No big deal. We had the second coat to put on anyway. Remember that little piece of painter's tape? Here it is, revealing the little logo from underneath. Pretty cool, huh? You guys want to see something really cool? It's like a magic trick with chrome. Water, aluminum foil, regular old aluminum foil, folded up to create like a little sanding pad. And you just take it and you wipe it on the chrome pieces that have a little bit of rust. And it goes away like magic. How cool is that? A little trick my dad taught me. I'm sure he didn't come up with it on his own. I'm sure it's a trick from way back. Awesome. Nothing more than aluminum foil and water. The laborious end task of putting it back together, hoping that it all fits. Just a quick glimpse of what it looked like before, and now here's the finished piece. I know everybody doesn't like this chippy, old, rustic look, but for this piece, it suits it just fine because it was already pretty rough shape to begin with. So thanks for joining me, everybody. I had a lot of fun working with this one and putting it together for you. Enjoy, and please subscribe if you haven't already so that you can hang out with me some more. Thanks, bye. All right, young man, what do you think about the new bar cart?
Bougie.
What do you think?
Did you make this? Your girl reinvented it?
I did. My girl reinvented it.